deciding on whether you were going to try to check in to that hotel or not?
Oh, you're talking about going to the Venetian?
Yes.
For the sports book?
Yes.
Well, it turned out to be okay. I didn't have to throw Boston Creek pies on
Nice.
Because they were trying to charge me a minimum, and that's just ridiculous. I've been there enough times, and they don't charge it to everybody, but I got one lady who decided that she was going to charge it, so it went okay. The contest, I lost. I don't know if you guys are aware of what happened in the Arkansas game, but it was not a pretty finish. We had Arkansas.
Nah.
You don't have the Arkansas game?
No, what happened?
Very few people do. They were up 42-0 at halftime, and with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, they were up 49-7. A lightning storm rolled through.
Oh yeah, the big storm.
That's right. Okay.
And they end up calling the game. They don't go back out and play. Kentucky and the leaders of Kentucky University decided that they had been beaten bad enough. That if they did a run rule in college football, instead of waiting out the hour-long lightning storm, they were going to go ahead and quit, get back on their charter bus or whatever, and go back to Kentucky from Fayetteville and just tell their kids, good try. The conference game, we're not even going to finish and try to build on anything. We're just going to go back home. So they took their lowest way home. Some of the casinos, including the King Gaming, but I had the contest through, made that game a push instead of a win for me. I'm 49-7, 18 points. And so I ended up losing because I didn't get a win out of that game.
Oh,
Really?
that's bull.
I'd protest.
Exactly. Well, you know what? They don't care about protests. Las Vegas doesn't care about anything like that. But it was a couple. We went 9-3 with the selection from Thursday to Sunday. So the clients were all real happy. My best top pick was Tech over West Virginia. Easy winner. We had the Jets on Sunday. We're 3-1 then. We're now on a 17-3-2 run in the NFL.
Ooh, boy.
I was real happy except me because of the contest.
Yeah.
Well, what was really interesting is that I was initially, during my practicum of spring semester of my senior year, I was supposed to have an internship with the Metro Pulse. So I ended up calling the Metro Pulse, got it set up through Dr. Swan and everything, and you would have thought I called the New York Times whenever I had gotten a hold of the person that I was supposed to get a hold of. They said, well, we don't have an internship available for you. This isn't a place where you just get an internship. And I kind of was just following instructions. So, of course, it gets to be, middle of January. I'm back on campus trying to figure out what am I going to do? Who do I contact? Just having a cow. And I go and see Dr. Swan, and he ended up calling Mickey Dearstone along with Jimmy Himes at the Sports Animal, and they offered me an internship. So I started going and doing sports talk from 3 until 7, just helping out with different projects that Jimmy would give me, different assignments. And then we had a producer that was working at the station at the time. His name was John Knowles. He was producer of the morning show and in charge of all of the part-time employees. So he said, how about running some Tennessee baseball, Smokies baseball? It's really easy. It's just where you're board opping, you're taking the game from commercial and then putting them back on the air. It's very easy to do. Started out doing that, and whenever they could figure out that, hey, I was pretty dependable, showed up on time and stuff like that, they offered me a chance to come in and work during the morning show, just learn how to board op, run a live show, put in traffic, weather, all that kind of stuff, so that John could actually go on vacation. And then it just kind of rolled, and they had tried a couple of women for the station. I was the first female that was ever hired full-time in Knoxville Sports Radio, so it was an interesting experience.
Let's talk about you being the first woman. How did you go about that? Like, were you thinking, I have to do even more, like, to prove myself that I belong?
What you have to do is, I just jumped into it head first, and I probably jumped into it more than what I should have. Probably should have been more factual, less opinionated at first, because when you're backing things up with facts and not just giving your opinion, you get a little more credibility. But I mean, it was going to be hard no matter which way I went. You know, this is the South. It is women trying to break through and be involved in sports. And, you know, I'm very thankful to all the people that did stand by me, stood behind me for those first couple years, because it was rough.